This tank has nothing in there but just a sponge filter and fluval substrate, and a couple of guppies and a couple of shrimps. So this is how you basically start a new tank. When I say cycle it in the previous videos and how I mentioned cycling your fish tank is important, and this is exactly what I mean. So I didn't actually intend on having this substrate in here. I wanted gravel, just plain gravel, instead of these. These are for caradinas. These are fluval substrates. I don't know, I kind of forgot the name of the substrate, but these are like dirt kind of things, pebble looking things. But these are mainly for the caradinas that I have in these tanks. And these guys definitely love it because this is like the environment that they prefer. But when you cycle and start a new tank, this is what I mean. Bubbles aren't necessary, but I am putting in bubble because I am planning on putting crayfish in here, just like one. Because one of the crayfish in the other community tank isn't doing too good. So I just set it up right now, emptied it, cleaned the whole tank, and then that sponge filter was used for a couple of years, but then because it was used for a couple of years, I had to put some water in the bucket and then squeeze things out, and it was as hard as rock. I've never felt, I mean, that's what she said, but you have to squeeze these guys. But yeah, this is what I mean by when you start off a new tank. When you want shrimps or fishes, whatever you want for a fish tank, this is how you start. You want to have obviously a fish tank and fill it up with water and just gravels and your sponge filter, just like the way that you would set it up. So I don't have any like decorations or anything like that in this tank. Not because I'm not gonna put it. I will put it, but I just wanted to make sure to have the look that I want. But have it like this with some tap water in there for about a week or a month. A week if you have the proper means, proper ways that you did it. But if you're not too sure, if you're just starting off, then you would wait for at least a month to 3 months recommended. Ask anywhere, they'll say have your water cycled, and cycled means having your water sit there with filter and air bubbles. It's an option, it's not necessary. But yeah, have it like that for anywhere from a month to 3 months. But if it's a brand new water, this isn't a brand new water, by the way. So I did a water change is what this basically is. 70% water change, and the water's been sitting here, cycle for past 2 years. So it's really good water for any crayfishes, any shrimps, any fishes. So I'm not too worried about it, but this is exactly what I mean. Have it like this. And once you have it like this for quite some time, you won't have any issue. And as you can see, it's a little bit like murky compared to the other one. You see how crystal clear you can see this tank compared to this tank? It's like white, a little bit whitish, because there's a lot of oxygen in there floating around in the water, and also because I was doing water changes, so it's very murky like that. But it's usually like this. It's crystal clear, and you can see everything in here all the way to the back. So we have the CBS and a couple of the CBS, CRS. These guys do great in here. And right next to it is a proliferating shrimp tank with a bunch of baby shrimps in here. If I can actually spot one, there's one back there. Let me show it to you right there. There's one back there. That's the baby juvenile. But this tank looks like this. It's a great setup. And this will be a new tank basically for one of my crayfishes. I just want to make sure that guy's doing good, and I want to give him all the attention that he needs and he deserves until he gets better. But this is how you start any new tank, any size, and with any substrate and any decoration. Like I said, air bubble isn't necessary, but filter and heater, if your fish requires it or shrimp requires it, definitely put it in there, just so that you can add the fishes right away once you get those fishes or shrimps. And any questions at all, just let me know. But if you don't, then you guys have a nice day.